Yo, what's going on, guys? What's up? So, seems we're gonna have ourselves another little heart to heart about Jasmy. Well, about crypto investors in general, and there's some bad types out there, guys. So I showed a video yesterday about, and it was Hara speaking at a Web3 conference, and he literally said from his own mouth that Sony is trying to connect the PlayStation 3s to the Junction network, right, for analyzing data. Now, you have people out there that are going to find a negative in every positive because that's just who they are, not just in crypto, but that's just generally who they are in life. And they don't even do it on purpose, right? Some people are just that way, right? And I'm sure they're like that in every aspect of their lives, right? Something good happens, they'll crap on it. Someone comes to them with good news, they'll rain on the parade, right? They're just those people in life. We know who they are, and we all have them in our lives, right? So I made the video, and of course, you have someone who jumps into the comments and they're like, well, so what Hara said was, Sony has tried to connect the PlayStation 3s to the Junction network for analyzing data. That's an exact quote, right? So then you get these people, there's a couple of people have to, the naysayers, right? Yeah, he said they tried, and he started. So what you do when you say that is you're now generating an implication that they failed, right? You see how that happens? How they create that narrative of their own based on absolutely nothing. They take one word in the sentence that Hara spits out, who, by the way, is not great at English, right? And they try to spin their own negative narrative about it, implying that Sony failed to connect, right? And they just take it in that direction now, and all of a sudden, a positive story about Sony connecting the PlayStation 3s to the Junction network becomes Sony failed to connect the PlayStation 3s to the Junction network because Jasmy sucks, right? Or something along those lines. That's what they do, right? So you have to be careful of these people, guys. You may read them in the comment section. You may have them in your general life, right? They will always find a problem for every solution, right? And it's instinctual. It's not something they do maliciously. So we have to understand that as well. We can't lash out at these people. We can't, hate them. We can't be mean to them because it's just their nature, right? They're toxic by nature. They can't help themselves but to find a negative in everything, right? Nowhere in Hara's statement did he imply that Sony had failed to connect the PlayStation 3s to the Junction network, but people will create that narrative and then run with it like it's a story that happened, right? Like it's something that happened. And that's where we get into the problem when it comes to social media and the internet, right? Is any fool can come up with anything that they want and put it out there and start talking about it as though it's a fact of life, right? It's a scary world out there, guys, right? Not everyone, they say that common sense is not that common, and it could not be truer. It could not be truer. There are some people out there, and this, again, this is not an attack. There are so many people in this world who just have a hard time processing information and have a hard time, um, coming to a realistic, um, I don't even know how to word it, right? Common sense thought process, I suppose, right? They will always generate negativity. They will always take one word in a sentence. These are the kind of people that are generally probably pretty insecure in relationships, for example, right? They'll hear one word that their partner says and then they get jealous and insecure because they create an entire story based on one word. And then they're often running to the races with a story that they've completely manufactured in their heads, right? That's the kind of people we're talking about here. And again, they're victims of themselves. They're their own worst enemies. So we can't hate these people, right? We have to love these people because at the end of the day, these are the kind of people that are your exit liquidity, right? Because they can't grasp mentally how things work. They can't grasp the cycles. They can't grasp the ebbs and flows of the market. They can't grasp common sense when it comes to investing. So they'll always lead by emotion, find negativity, and exit and sell and stuff like that, and then chase green candles and become your exit liquidity, right? We need those people to exist in crypto. We need them, right? Otherwise, there would not be the opportunity for you to make life-changing wealth, because for every seller, there has to be a buyer. And these people are the buyers, right? Because they can't control themselves mentally and emotionally, right? So I just wanted to kind of react to that comment and just kind of point out, guys, that if you have these kinds of problems, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But we are there to help you through this kind of stuff. If you can't control yourself mentally and emotionally in this market, the first thing you have to do is be able to identify that you have that problem, right? And not get defensive and upset at the video because you feel attacked. If you're feeling attacked, that means this video is for you and you need help, right? So stop being your own worst enemy. Reach out. We will be there to help you through it, right? This is not an attack video. I want everyone to win. I'm here to help you, right? You can disagree with me in the comments. You can hate me in the comments. I will still try to help you. Most of our members, most of the people on this channel will tell you, there have been people that have come into the chat in live streams who have attacked me, and I've still helped them. There's been people who attack me in the comments, and I end up still helping them, right? That's what I do, guys. I want everybody to win. So if you're having a hard time mentally or emotionally when it comes to these markets, and you cannot control yourself, you spiral and you spin out of control and you start making these kinds of comments, just reach out. And I will help you in any way that I can. I will help you. Okay. So click the like, click the subscribe button, guys. As always, become a member of the channel. Jump over to the Patreon to become a Patreon member, guys. Book your one-on-one coaching sessions. We'll be there on the Patreon as well to help you out. You can book your coaching sessions, and we will sit there and chat with you about everything you need to do, everything that you need to succeed in this asset class. We also do TA technical analysis training videos over there, so check that out as well, guys. Like and subscribe. Stay strong, guys. Stay strong.